All right, folks, I'm fixing to let it rip. I've had enough, and I'm going to explain that to you in just a minute. We need to do something, take control of our system back. I don't even want to say government because that's a negative connotation anyhow. We've gone too long saying that our vote don't count, we don't have a voice. And that's led us to the place that we are today. And we can't do that anymore. We have to participate. Your vote will not do any good. I'll guarantee it sitting in your hand. It has to go forward. We've got to make some changes. And I'm going to explain to you just a second why, because I've basically had enough. It's outrageous what's going on today. I'm going to tell you a story about a fellow in the state of Oregon. He's in jail today. His name's Gary. I don't know his last name. I just know a little bit about his story. But I'm going to convey to you this. It rained. It caught in one of his barrels, buckets, or a bar ditch, or maybe even a holding pond. That's not legal anymore in the state of Oregon, according to the Water Resource Board there. So he's in jail now for violating that law. And they had to make a case. They made an example out of him because, they want to prove their point. This poor man sits in jail right now, waiting to go through the process, getting released from jail from the Supreme Court of the state of Oregon for foolishness, catching rainwater. Now, has that not got you just a little bit frenzied yet? Let me tell you something. It started a long time ago. I was in radio in 1993. And they came out with the idea that we need to build potty pits for cows. Potty ponds, I guess. Maybe we'll put potty ponds. So when the cows got together and they all pottied up in one place, when the rain came, they couldn't get into the streams. Now, wait a minute. Let me go back just a little bit. I don't think I have a good understanding of history here, but didn't all the wildlife generally congregate together in one place before they ever said that and they all did what in that one place? Yeah, they pottied all they wanted to, but now we have to catch it, and make sure it don't get into the water. Who looked out for that stuff way on early, and why does it really make a difference? If you want water out of that creek, maybe you need to clean it up. My goodness, folks, what are we coming up against here? We're coming against people that have an agenda. They don't care about you, and they don't care about me. They care about the extremist groups. I'll relate this to you real quick. In the early 1960s, 3% of the population dictated to 97% of the population of how we were going to behave, and they took prayer out of schools. Now I don't, I'm obviously I'm an advocate of prayer in schools. I had no problem with it, but it's 3 years or 63 or whenever that came out, I was about in kindergarten, so it didn't, I didn't have much say in it. We got to quit letting this tail wag the dog. And if we don't talk about it, if we don't speak up, if we don't do something, they're going to drive us right off the deep end. And we're really about there right now. Come on, join with me. Stand up, say something, get excited. I got some blogs coming out just because of this. And you can check one of them out. I had a couple of weeks ago on a similar subject. I think maybe when I come across this story to begin with, about how I think the Mayans were probably right and the world will end December 21st, 2012. It's pretty exciting. You can find that at www.chargerinternet.com. And look in the blog post there and you'll find that Mayan story. I appreciate you. Let's start raising a voice, because if we don't start talking here, or we don't start doing something and being proactive, we're just going to get what we deserve. It's time for us to stand up. All right. Hey, later on.